Hello.
Hello, episode five. Cinco. We're here.
Yay.
I'm Monica.
I'm Candace. I'm slow on the uptake today.
This is As We Art.
Welcome. This is a podcast where we talk about what we're creating this week, what's inspiring us, and we want to hear from you. What's inspiring you and what are you working on?
Yeah, let's talk about art. So we're glad you're listening or watching because, of course, we're also on YouTube.
Yay.
Getting the full visual. I need a little credit. I just realized.
You have not bonked the microphone arm once yet.
No, yes, that is part of what I need credit for. That counts. Uh-huh. But I have been doing now, this will be our 5th episode of a podcast, talking with only gesturing with one arm.
I mean, it's a miracle.
It is. This microphone stand prevents this other arm, and I'm usually a 2-arm talker.
You are a 2-arm talker. You deserve a Peace Prize for that, I think.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, I got that out of the way. We're here. For those of you new, welcome. And for those of you who don't know, we do this in one take. We keep all the mistakes in, and there's no script.
Yep. We're very good at making mistakes and very bad at editing video. So here you go.
Yeah. Well, the other reason why isn't just because of like tech skills or time. Mm-hmm. We really wanted to be authentic. Yep. We started this in part because of the onslaught of AI. Mm-hmm. Right. There's so many inauthentic things and perfect looking people and perfect looking videos with perfectly worded scripts. And it's like, nah, let's just do this, be ourselves. And the same goes for our art, wherever we are in that process. If we worked on something, if we didn't, whatever stage it's in, we wanted to keep ourselves accountable and invite you to join us in this lovely weekly check-in, keep yourselves accountable, but authentically, whatever you're doing in the present.
Yeah, whatever you're working on, dealing with, we want to know about it. So Thanks for being here. We're super stoked. And you want to get started?
Yes, because like we've said before in other episodes, it matters.
Yep. Art
Take
matters.
your time to be creative. Art matters itself, but the process of tapping into your humanity.
Yeah. Making art is a part of being human, and, making art just for the sake of making art is a big deal.
Yeah. And we don't want it to disappear. And we want to encourage you. So whatever you're working on, let us know. So Candace, what did you get up to in art this week?
I like that you made my the syllables of my name so stressed.
Candace.
Candace, what did you do this week?
Yes. Candace, tell us.
This week in art, I worked on just cutting my lino cut. I don't know. I want to say it both ways, so it's gonna get switched up. Bear with me. And I don't mean just. I mean it is a process to remove the bits and pieces you don't need.
Ooh,
hours
that's
and hours.
Symbolic.
I know.
Remove the bits and pieces you don't need. We are talking about lino cutting, but also other parts of life.
Some other things, maybe. Who knows? So I don't mean just. I don't want to diminish it. I worked very hard on it. I feel like I'm still working on the same piece of the, inside of my brain visualized. But I feel like I'm getting a lot better at the cutting process, the removal of the linoleum. It feels smoother to me and more fluid. I don't feel like I'm digging too deeply anymore.
It's so nice to, I know that's also metaphor,
yes.
But it is so nice to practice a form of art or practice anything and you become better. I taught a friend how to cook from having no skills and just the act of whisking. It took her a while to get the hang of it, but the act of carving lino cuts. I like that you're becoming more comfortable with it.
Yes. Better tools help. I'm not going to lie.
Oh yeah, you got new tools.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll talk about that in inspiration, but
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah, I did. I got some new tools. They're amazing. It literally is like just cutting hot butter. So it's
Yeah.
awesome. But
It's the right tool can make a difference.
Yeah.
But you can't always start with the right tool. So wherever you
Yes.
are with your art, if all you have is scrap paper and a ballpoint pen, start, doodle, do something creative, put your phone down from scrolling and do something creative. It really is always nice to upgrade your tools as you get more and more involved in a craft. But it also kind of makes you appreciate them more if you learn with the beginner crappier tools.
Yes. You don't know what you're missing if you start with top of the line. So
Yep.
it pays to start with something lower to see if you like it. And then if you do and you work on it, you can move up to something else that might take more of an investment in one way or another. But yeah, when you get to that point where you're like getting those tools or whatever it is you need for what you're creating, and it's like not the bare minimum like starter kit, man, does it feel good.
Totally. That happens a lot with us. Candace and I are stained glass artists, and
You wouldn't know it because I haven't made some in a while, but that's all right.
oh, you have, but not for this podcast.
Yeah.
But you had an idea for one,
Yes.
just today.
Yep.
But we did. We started 7, 8 years ago with a starter kit, like the dumb little, not dumb. I mean, it's a great place to start. But the tools that we use now are so different from that beginner kit.
But we appreciate them more because we've had that beginner kit where you have to like restart the grinder every 5 minutes because it overheats and shuts off.
Yes. So tell us if you have an example of something in your life, whether it's art, sports, music, cooking, landscaping. Is there something you started with as an activity with like a beginner tool and you didn't know what you were missing, and then you gradually graduated
Gradually graduated. I like
graduated to just a more helpful, useful tool? Let us know. We'd love to know.
that. Yeah. What did you work on this week?
For art, I'm so excited. I did a lot with stained glass. So for those of you who know me, those of you who are getting to know me on this podcast, I have a busy brain and I like new things. So I am going to often have simultaneous projects happening. That's just
By often, she means always.
Yeah. I can't. I will stop and make a quick thing while I'm in the middle of a longer thing and then have this other thing on the burner. So what I did this week is I drew a pattern. This took a long time, sketching it in pencil, getting it right, making sure all the lines would make sense for stained glass. And then I went over the pattern with permanent marker. Then I need to pull out the whiteout and change the lines that I thought were I had settled on. I'll show you that in a sec.
There is nary a pattern in this house without whiteout on it.
That I drew. Your patterns, on the other hand, are Candace's patterns are so perfect and precise that her final piece of art, I kid you not, matches the original pattern. I have yet to make a piece. I'm not kidding. I can't think of a piece of art, a work of art that I've made in stained glass where it matches line for line the original pattern.
Yeah, there's usually some adjustment here or there on yours.
I deviate.
But that's all right.
So this week, I am starting a collection. It's a 5-paneled, well, they're 5 separate panels. It'll be 5 windows based on book covers or magazine covers from this artist named Aaron Douglas. He did the cover art for a lot of publications during the Harlem Renaissance. And that was 1920s in Harlem, New York, for those people in other parts of the world listening. Most people in America, I think, have heard of it. And maybe people internationally have heard of it too. I never want to assume people know a country's history.
Because we don't know other countries' histories.
I know. We're located in the United States of America, and I'm always surprised when I talk to people. I have the privilege of talking to people for my job in other countries, and I'm always surprised that our news or our weather hits their radar for what's news to be reported. That's always surprising because I don't usually know the weather in other countries, but
For sure.
okay. Aaron Douglas, Harlem Renaissance, amazing artist. And his covers, this one is The Crisis. This is a popular magazine that started with the NAACP. And his art really lends itself to stained glass patterns just by design. He happens to tend toward Art Deco kind of lines. The figures in his pattern and his illustrations don't have a lot of detail, which is really important for stained glass. And so the pattern I designed,
Nice. I didn't even have to swing the mic
I
arm this
know, I
time.
had it all set. So
Can I hold it so you can talk?
Thanks, honey. You
good.
got it?
Yep.
There's other patterns tucked in here. Be careful. There's
I'm pinching the book. We're
always
good.
other projects. So I won't be having letters. The book covers, I'm doing 5. I picked 5 iconic covers. This is the first one. I won't be doing the letters. It's just I can't wait to pick the colors of her dress and what she's holding and the land that she's on. And one of the lines, for instance, that I'm changing at the end that I'll need white out for is right here. I want one of these flowers to overflow into the border, and I want the smokestack over here to overflow into the border. If you're listening to the podcast and you're like, what the fuck are they talking about? Be sure to follow us on Instagram because we post pictures of some of the stuff we're talking about.
Yep.
And I'd love for you to follow along and see the different steps. Like first it's a pattern and then I'll do glass selection and cutting. So it's kind of cool, right? To just follow along whether you know about glass art behind the scenes or not. It might be kind of interesting. So yeah, that's the first of 5. I will be doing 5 of these covers.
And where are the 5 panels going to go when you're done?
Oh, I know. I'm so excited. They're going to be up on a permanent exhibit. I thought that would be like an exhibit at a library to celebrate 100. It's been 102 at this point. I had this idea to do this when I took a Harlem Renaissance literature course 2 years ago. And I thought, I would love to someday make some stained glass inspired by that after I graduate. I didn't have time during class, but so here I am. And I had this idea. Well, I talked to the university because I had talked to one of my professors about this idea. And they came to me and said, we don't want it to be a temporary exhibit. We would love it if it could be a permanent exhibit, which I'm stoked, right?
That's awesome.
My art's going to be hanging at the UMass Lowell Library, one of the libraries.
Yay.
Well, let's hold off on celebrating till it happens. I may or may not have said I would have all 5 done by May 2026, and it's mid-February 2026 right now. So
it may not be
it
done
will.
by May.
It's gonna.
Okay.
It may not be 5. They don't know.
Right.
I said 3 to 5 panels to give myself some wiggle room.
Just gave them a range.
Yeah.
Might be 3, might be 5. We don't know.
I've picked the 5 book covers that I want to recreate or that I'm inspired by. And I have to be honest, this podcast is probably the reason why it's going to happen on time because I'm being held
it's out there.
Like I have to check in every week and tell you guys where I am in the process. So.
Yes.
So that is one of my main projects that I will be working on. I did have one more piece of art that I started. I'll just put it down here.
Okay. We're moving books, if you can hear that on the podcast. We're moving pattern books.
Yeah, I've mentioned this before, but my favorite color is orange, and my second favorite color is yellow. I have a pattern of bright colors, and especially in the winter, I've been inspired by spring, waiting for flowers to bloom. So we have this gorgeous yellow, wispy, stained glass that I love so much. And so I'm making a very large bouquet, a 3D bouquet in a real vase of forsythia. I don't know if that flower, I don't know where, it's originally from Asia. It's not native to North America, although it's ubiquitous. That flowering bush is everywhere here. And it's one of the first.
In New England, yes. Not.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's not like out where I'm from. We didn't have it.
Okay. And where's that?
I'm from Utah.
Tell the people.
The great state of Utah. It's a great place to be from.
To be from.
Yes.
Yeah. So out in Western United States, forsythia is not really a thing, or at least in high desert.
Not that I noticed in the area I grew up in Utah, which was near Salt Lake City. So.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know how far it extends throughout the country or the world, or do people have forsythia bushes in Europe? I don't know. But it's 4 petals, little tiny petals. Here's
little
a tiny
petals.
Shard of yellow. I probably should
put it up against white. There
white
you go.
Paper. I'm going to make about 300 of these little tiny petals and then affix them to some brass rods of varying widths and then make a bouquet. And I've been keeping my eye out. I've been wanting to make a forsythia bouquet for a while, but I've been keeping my eye out for the right vase. We try not to go to thrift shops. We love thrift shops, but we try not to go to them too often lately because we're in the process of
rehoming some things.
Yeah. Scaling back,
Yes.
downsizing, going to more minimalist. So unfortunately, what happens at thrift shops is we find lots of treasures. I do, and I want to keep them all. But we don't go there to shop for ourselves. But this vase I found will be, in its new home once this forsythia arrangement is all done.
And if you're listening, like Monica said, check us out on Instagram. We'll post pictures of all these things.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is not a commission or anything. We don't do that with our art. We make stuff we want to make. And when it's ready or when we feel like it, when we get around to it, we either enter it at a show or we post it online available. So
we're kind of the mentality of like, if it sells, it sells.
Yeah.
So
it really changed our mentality
Very
when we
much
didn't rely on selling art.
Yep.
Yeah. That changed everything. And we love making art again. This is the vase. It's blown glass. It's extremely heavy.
Yeah.
And
I love that it's blown glass though, because you're going to exhibit your art in someone else's art that's been repurposed. So that's so cool. It's like an artist collaboration without knowing who the artist actually is.
I know. Gosh, I wish I did. This is such a beautiful vase. It's definitely hand done. And it's green and yellow swirls. So check it out on Instagram if you can't see what I'm talking about. But it has a nice narrow opening, which is really good for stained glass. So again, that project is in progress, just starting.
Nice.
But over the next few weeks, you'll see the updates on both of those.
That's awesome. As spring approaches here and we actually start to see forsythia outside, Monica will be making forsythia. So that's really cool.
What month do they come out? Like
I think it depends on like when the cold snaps end, but I feel like April, May is usually.
All right. I can get my
most
vase of forsythia ready in time to take in front of a real forsythia bush and do all these windows for the library project. It's going to happen.
Wow.
It's going to happen. I know.
I'll still be working on my lino cut.
That's all right. There's no judging here on how long something takes. Take your time. Just making that effort to be intentional towards something creative is what it's all about.
Yep. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You want to talk inspiration?
Oh, inspiration. You go first.
Me? Okay.
What inspired you this week?
Not to put you on the spot, but it's your turn.
Oh, it is?
I'm saying.
Oh, you're being, okay.
Sorry.
I'm like, shoot.
I was being you.
Okay. Not to put you on the spot, Candace, but it's your turn.
Thank you. Over to you, Candace. So for inspiration this week, for me, it's big time new lino cut tools. They are amazing. I feel like I'm spinning in a field of flowers every time I pick one up. It's so awesome.
The hills are alive.
Yes, totally. I am Maria, and I am 100% in the Swiss Alps, or wherever she was. Or was she?
good.
Austria? I don't remember. I think it was Austria, right?
Yes.
All right.
She escaped
Austria.
to Switzerland, I think.
My apologies to Austria and Switzerland.
Fact check us. So how does it feel when you're using the tools like that?
So awesome. It feels like I have to use like a third of the amount of pressure. So I don't know. I feel like it's going to save my hands in the long run, and it makes me want to cut more and do more things. So that's my inspiration for the week, because it's inspired me to be like, ooh, I do want to make more of these.
And it's again with the metaphors of easing up your grip, being more gentle, less pressure. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like, wow. That's
feeling less like I'm white knuckling it, you know? Which everything in life feels like we're all white knuckling it right now, I think. So.
It does. Yeah. So when you can find something where you can sort of ease up and relax your jaw and relax your shoulders.
Take a deep breath and just go for it. So it's nice.
That is nice.
That's part of my inspiration this week. My other inspiration this week came randomly and like right at the end of the week. So it's very new inspiration.
Okay.
But Monica and I put on The Godfather, the movie The Godfather, the other night. We put it on to relax.
Well, we should explain. We've watched that movie a lot. It's one of my most watched movies.
Yes. I actually had never seen it until I saw it with you. So I didn't
had
see
to
it till
remedy
I was
that.
in my like early 30s. But it's amazing. It's a fantastic movie. But we put it on and we were watching it, and it was on Connie. Is that her name? Connie's wedding scene.
Oh, the daughter.
daughter.
The beginning scene. Yeah.
And we both happen to love the woman that plays like Mama Corleone. We just happen to love her acting. She's super minor character. She's not in it a lot. I just totally jumbled that entire sentence together.
You're doing great.
She's not in it a lot. There we go. Okay. But she's just like, she seems like the quintessential Italian mom. Like she's so good at just being that. And we had to pause it for a moment last night, and it was on a streaming platform. So the actress's name popped up because she was on the screen, and her name is Morgana King. And I was like, oh, I've always wanted to Google that woman and see like what else she's done or whatever. So I Googled her, and she is like super amazing jazz singer, which I had no idea. She had over a 50-year career.
Wow.
And so we've been listening to her music. It's fantastic. She has a great vocal range. She's a like natural contralto, which is what like Judy Garland was.
What does that mean?
So I am not like a music theory aficionado by any means. But contralto is like a lower female voice. It's like a true, I think it's a true alto that, you know, is in the lower registers.
Oh, contralto.
Something like that.
Okay. What's the higher
Don't quote
women?
me on that. Definitely look it up. So there's like soprano, which is high, and then alto is the lower registers.
Okay.
But I believe contralto is like that area between an alto and tenor,
We'll look it up.
baritone.
We'll look it up.
I don't know. Anyway, she
Her
has a
voice is
lower
amazing.
register, but she has a huge range, and it's awesome. Her voice is incredible, and it's just super nice to sit and listen to like some old jazz standards. And we both love female vocal jazz for sure.
Like soothing.
Yeah.
Like crooner. Is that how you say
For
it?
sure. Yeah. She's like female crooner type.
Like kind of reminds me. She doesn't remind me of Billie Holiday, but I there's something, or Judy Garland, like that's a good one too. But there's
you said Ella Fitzgerald too, which her the way she like phrases things is very kind of Ella-esque. But you did mention one person that we both don't know if this is true, but we both think Barbra Streisand was definitely influenced by this woman's voice.
Well, what happened was we asked our little speaker lady in our house.
Yeah.
I won't say her name.
Say her
Starts
name
with an
'cause
A.
She'll join the podcast.
She'll join the podcast if I say her name. But we asked her to play Morgana King. That's you said her name. This lady, this actress who wasn't an actress. That was her first role, was Godfather. She had this long-standing career even before she was cast. But anyway, we asked her to play like a variety of her music. And honestly, at one point, I thought that the music streaming service had woven in some other similar artists because I thought I was listening to Barbra Streisand singing, but it was still Morgana King who came long before her. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe Barbara was influenced. I don't know, influenced a little bit by her.
Even if she wasn't, it was a very like astute observation. It's very, yeah.
Me.
One time when my little sister was really young, she was like 2 or 3 and she was in her car seat in the car. And my dad was talking and said, oh, that's blah, 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 blah. It's really astute. And everything went quiet for a second. And my little sister, who's, really young from the back of the car goes, Daddy, what's astute? So
oh, that's great.
That's what I think of every time I use the word astute.
That's something a little different.
Yeah.
Astute. Oh, I like it.
Slight difference in those two.
That's really funny.
But it was a very astute observation. So
yeah, I'm so glad we found her music. She's going to be woven into our playlist now, and check her out. It's beautiful, soothing. Her voice is lovely.
It's awesome. Yeah,
and
if you're
she's
familiar with her, revisit it.
Yeah.
If you're not, check her out. Morgana King. Awesome.
Yep. Born in New York to Sicilian parents who came here, and it's a really nice career. She has a beautiful story. We read a little bit about her.
Yep.
Any other inspiration?
I think that's it for me. I think that's it this week. How about you? What inspired you?
Oh, I was supposed to be thinking of my answer.
Uh-oh. Caught out.
What?
Caught out.
I know. I mean, there's so many things that inspire me. I'm going to go with a book. This was one of the things I was going to mention, but I'm going to mention it. A book I just finished. I brought it. Oh. I was ready for this question, but I wanted to think of other things that inspired me too, but I can't right now. So let's just go with this beautiful book called 1,000 Splendid Suns. I am late to the game. This book has been out for at least 10 years by, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. The author's name is Khalid Hosseini or Hosseini. I don't know how to say his name. He wrote a book called The Kite Runner prior to this one, which I read and loved years ago. This one I've been wanting to read for a while, and I've had it for a while, but I couldn't put it down. I mean, I gave up hours of sleep in order to stay up and finish this book. So I can't recommend this enough. And it inspired me because it centers largely around 2 different women in Afghanistan. So I love learning about other cultures or other time periods when I'm reading. And this is both. And that without giving anything away of this story, this one woman gets through this really terrible upheaval in life, this really lots of problems in Kabul, Afghanistan. And she's at this place where she's safe. She's gone through this incredible journey. And you kind of just exhale as a reader because she's safe and she's experiencing a different way of life, but she doesn't stay there out of choice. Wow. This was a really important part of the book because I was like, wait, what? Isn't this the happy ending everyone wants? No, she didn't feel challenged. She didn't feel like she would learn. She didn't feel like she was able to reach her potential by staying in that little safe bubble. And this is inspiring to me. This is so inspiring to me. And I'm not saying like I've intentionally done things to like just cause chaos. But there is something beautiful that can come from trying something new, stepping out of that comfort zone, leaving that safety bubble that we find ourselves in sometimes, and we do the same routine and we don't have friction. And I was inspired by that. It gave me hope to like keep trying new things, keep going for those uncomfortable moments that can make us grow. I just love that. So this book was so much more than that, but there were things in her life that came up that would never have happened, never have developed had she stayed in that safe little bubble. So I don't know. I mean, I know this is a lot. This is a kind of like a symbolic thing, but it inspired me to keep wanting to challenge myself, push myself. Does this make sense? Does anything?
That's awesome because
Can you think of an example of, have you ever done that? Like stepped out of your...
challenge myself to step outside my comfort zone?
I don't know. Just
because comfort feels great. I'm, believe me, creature of habit, love comfort. It's my thing.
Yeah.
But you do have to step outside your comfort zone to do some growth and learning. For me, a big thing that I've done recently to be outside my comfort zone is this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
This is not easy to put ourselves out here. We're here and this is us. And
not just the podcast part.
The video. Yeah, video's tough.
The YouTube part. It is. You're right, Candace. That's a big outside of our comfort zone, putting ourselves out there, raw and real. You know, you start to wonder like, oh, is there going to be criticism or people won't get it or people won't watch? I mean, there's all of that. But...
Also self-criticism too, though. Like, you know, sometimes watching footage back, I start to critique myself in my head or worry about the way something looks. And then, you know, I have to kind of snap myself out of that. I'm not a person who focuses on those things. And it's definitely outside both of our comfort zones, I think, to be doing this.
For sure.
But it's also really fun and rewarding. Like we get to talk to people we love every week and
you guys.
Yeah.
It is really cool to have like people asking questions, people telling us what they're working on with their art, people relating to what's inspiring or sharing with us what's inspiring them. It is outside of our comfort zone for sure.
Yep.
But we're really glad we're doing it.
Yeah.
We're showing up. And also, not to mention it again, but like we are real humans without any filters. And so in a world that's becoming just more and more and more AI and artificial and fake in every way, why not have a dose of a little like reality, real reality?
Yeah. Not altered reality.
Yeah. That's good. No, that's a really good example.
A lot of things this week in the podcast about like removing things and stepping outside of comfort. And we didn't plan this.
Yeah, no, we never. This is organic.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad you have that example of stepping outside your comfort zone, trying something new. And we'd love to hear what's taking courage for you. What are you out there trying that you've always wanted to or that you're revisiting? It might feel like you need to feel a little brave. We applaud you and we want to know what it is.
Yeah, for sure. You know, whatever you're working on this week, whatever you want to say, you can comment, like, subscribe on YouTube. Please follow us on Instagram at As We Art Podcast. You can hashtag As We Art what you're working on. Also, you can send it to us via direct message and we'd love to see it. We'll check the message requests and make sure we're looking for stuff that people are sending our way so that we can build the community.
If you have posted something and used that hashtag, we may or may not have seen it. So we're sorry if we haven't mentioned it. We know some of you have posted your updates on your art and we're trying to find it by following that hashtag, but we'll keep figuring out how to see it.
Yes. If we haven't seen it or acknowledged it, just message it to us because we definitely will see it that way. We don't want to miss what you're sharing. We definitely want to be able to congratulate you for putting yourself out there and working on something. So don't think we're ignoring you. We're just really bad at Instagram.
Or you can add a comment on YouTube. We're just so excited you're here, and whatever you're doing, whatever's inspiring you, wherever you are in your art journey, if you're taking time to be creative or trying something new, let us know. Thank you so much for following along, and we will see you next time.
Yeah. Thanks for being here. Bye.
Bye.